Building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up second and 9.
And ball at the 33, second and 9. This is Carson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Carson.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Carson. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on third and 4. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
27-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal from the 6. They run it with Carson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with...
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 6, Packers nothing.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The handoff to Aaron Jones.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you. Right there. 54. Right there. 88.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Taken down by
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st down.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At at their own 27-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second
and 11.
The 43-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Rodgers on target there to Lazard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Defense, win championship, baby. Get him out. Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Mason Crosby.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Packers 14. Seahawks 6. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
To Chris Carson.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it in. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Seahawks 12. Jason Myers to kick off fourth.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. with Jones. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First down, Packers.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers throwing here. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
54, right there, 54 miles. Time to go right now.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
17, Devontae Adams.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Packers 21, Seahawks 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.